Hey everybody, welcome to Average Guy Opinions. I'm your average guy, John Corelli. It is Saturday night here in the Mile High City. We had a reasonable weather day today. Didn't get too ridiculously hot, although I think I got closer to 90 than we were promised. But you didn't come here for a weather report, did you? I don't know what you came for, to be honest. If you ever get tired of what I'm talking about, hey, I'd love a suggestion. It's just Average Guy Opinions. It's been kind of a calm 48 hours for me. I haven't had to go to my dad's last 2 days, which has been nice. But I have to get in there. I'll be there tomorrow, and then we got 2 weeks. And so it sounds like he wants to take things more seriously as far as getting stuff out of the house. We still got a ways to go, man. He's ready for the apocalypse. I thought we were in a good place, but I was stupid, and I'll tell you why I was stupid. Because I thought I was looking at room by room. I was like, okay, this room has a lot of shit in it, but if we do it on a weekly or daily basis, we can get through it. And that was my thinking. Like the garage was, I consider a room, and then he has his bedroom, his computer room, and he has another like auxiliary room, and those are all getting whittled down, but they're a good day or two each, and so 4 times 2, you're 8, right? And so that's half the time gone. Then this is the terrible discovery I made. He has some closets, like hallway closets. He has 2 of them, just stuffed with things, I guess, for the apocalypse. I mean, like dozens of containers of hand soap. Just like there's no way in your entire life you'll use these. So my plan is to box all these up, and he's looking to move. Obviously, I've told you guys about this before. He is probably going to end up in assisted living, hopefully, but he may end up in just a regular apartment because he hasn't done his due diligence. I've offered to help him, and he keeps refusing my help. So here we are, and he's not going to live with me. I'm sorry. It may sound cruel, but I'm not. I don't have the space for one thing, and I sure wouldn't put him within any close proximity of my mom and my stepdad. That would just be horrific. So he better find a place to live. But that also complicates things now as far as we thought we were going. If you go to assisted living, almost everything's provided for you. If you go to an apartment, however, you got to bring your shit. So it's going to be minimal, but we got to bring some stuff. So now I got to box up like some things for him and say, hey, this box goes with you. These other boxes of all this stuff can come with me. I'll store it. I'll keep it in my home. If you need it, let me know. That's how I'm going about that. And like stuff that can truly be donated. Like he donated a butt ton of clothes on Thursday. Man, we get rid of a lot of really good clothing, but very outdated. I might have mentioned that already a couple videos ago. So yeah, I think I said some shoes with tassels on them. So yeah, there we are. I don't know, but we are slowly getting rid of stuff, but we're way behind the schedule I'd like to be on. So we'll keep working. He keeps saying, "Oh, this guy's supposed to come and get all this stuff," and I'm like, "Well, where the hell is he?" And he's just like, "I don't know." I go, "Well, Dad, you guys need to set a timetable." And I told him that, and actually I'm setting the timetable, which is next week, July 31st. These people that you've talked to aren't here, then this stuff's going out. They've had months sometimes to come and get this stuff. I'm telling you, July 31st comes or August 1st shows up and they're not here. I'm taking all this stuff out. I will take carloads of stuff to the local place because I'm not fucking around anymore. So there we are with that. But I've had a nice couple days off, and I will see him tomorrow. We'll see how things go. This is going to be kind of a mixed bag, although we're already 4 minutes in. I get to do comedy in a few hours. That'll be fun. I always love it. I may be quitting it or maybe going on a hiatus. Depends how these next 2 weeks go at the Mercury. I'm in I'm in a room that's less conducive to comedy. I used to be in the upstairs room, which was big, and it was very easy, and I could control the room better because there's only one entrance and one exit. And now I'm in a smaller room where there are there's one of each. There are 2 places to get in. That makes it hard for me because I have to be the doorman, the host, perform, take care of the comics. I got a lot of responsibilities when I run this mic, and it makes it harder when people can just come in two ends of this small. It's a small room, but they're still like probably 40 feet apart, the doors, and people just come in and go, "Oh, it's a free show." No, it's not. You got to pay, and so I got to go off and address that, and then. The room that I used to be in is right above us, and they're doing music there, and loud music, just thumping through the roof while people are trying to do jokes. And We are next to the dining room, so I'm being told I can't be too loud because some diners don't want to hear our sometimes offensive jokes. And um, well, there's one more caveat here. Oh, and there's piano music over there in the dining area, so we're competing with a lot of stuff. So, as good as the Mercury has been to me, I might be done with it. I guess we'll see. We'll see. A lot of it depends on these next 2 weeks how things not only go with comedy, but also go in my personal life, just how stressed out I am and what I can afford to do. Because eventually, I can't keep paying the comics and not getting enough ticket sales to pay for it. That's my arrangement with the Mercury. Usually, the venue will pay you, and I was okay with just getting stage time. I don't care too much about making money, but I also can't lose money either, which is what's been happening this past month. So we'll just see what happens. Uh, Went out last night to watch my friend Elaine run a 5K downtown. And like I said, this is just kind of a 24, 48-hour review. I really don't have any opinions on anything. Seems like the Cleveland Guardians thing is going fine. I haven't heard a lot of backlash, but I'll maybe look into that and do a follow-up episode. But yeah, I went and saw my friend Elaine. She's like 37, 38. I think she just turned 38. And she's a runner now. I mean, she's ripped, and she's just, me and another friend of hers just went to support, and we had some beers, and it was nice. And when it kind of made me think of I used to run a lot, not as much as she does. She's like a 3 to 5 mile a day person. I was like a 2 to 3 mile a day person for a while. I ran the Boulder, but it was forever ago. It was back in 2005. I was a 10K, which is 6.2 miles. But I used to run, 5Ks pretty regularly as part of training, just to keep my weight down. And I always have been around this weight. It seems like the most I've ever weighed since the 90s is 230, and it was disgusting. And the least I ever weighed was 194, and that was pretty good. And right now I'm about 205, which just seems like I'm always around that range. I usually don't pork out more than 212. I usually don't dip below 204. I'm pretty consistent. For better or for worse, I'd like to be 30 pounds less and be that consistent, but hey, here we are. But it did remind me of something kind of funny that we talked about after she was done running, and we were having beers and some German food at this place. I find German food kind of funny. It's delicious, but it's all brown. It's just like so many just different levels or consistencies, colors of just the rainbow of brown. Whether you're getting potato pancakes or schnitzel or pretzels or beer, it's all just from golden brown to dark brown. It was pretty funny. But yeah, that was a nice meal. It was nice, and her friend was about her age, so I was with two women that were in their late 30s and very cool, and that was nice. And I think it's good to hang out with younger people. I think it helps. Gotta try not to be a creeper. I think I mentioned many episodes ago that I was thinking of trying to go after a couple of women that I liked that were in their 30s, and then it just feels too weird. So I think I'm just abandoning that. I'm pretty much abandoning sex altogether, except with myself. So yeah, that's that's okay. Other than that, and just lack of sleep, I have a pretty good life. I really have no complaints. I got great kids. My father's crazy, but it's an adventure, and I'm just trying to do the right thing. I've got a good job. I live securely, and everything's great. Really, I really can't complain. I have very little pain at age 50, almost 4, so not bad. But anyway, back to what I was kind of laughing about was when I ran it was a relay, like we have the Colfax Marathon here in Denver every year. It runs up and down Colfax, 26.2 miles. And if you want, you can be part of a team that does a relay, which makes me feel like kind of a wuss, but I could never run a marathon. I just don't. This body is not a running body. This is a body that smashes into people and hopes to get a little pointed ball over a goal line. That's what this body is about. This body is not a natural running body at all. I haven't, how do I want to say it? I haven't nurtured that. It could be a running body, but it's not. I eat too much, and I have pretty good muscle mass, but I am not good at being thin. Just never have been. Even my kid pictures, I was kind of chubby. But they had, like, when they classified you at the Colfax Marathon, they wanted to put the big people towards the back, which makes sense because the big people are generally slower runners. But they put them in horse categories to make it all mountainy and Denver, Colorado-y, which is silly. But they had like Mustangs, and they had Palominos, and then they had people over 200,000, over 200 pounds, which I fell into. You know what they called us? Can you guess? Clydesdales. Great. So I'm a Budweiser beer dragging fat ass horse in the running world. So that's kind of funny. I may joke about it tonight. I hope you're all having a great night or day or whatever you're having. We'll talk soon. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Bye.